Hola chicos y chicas, I'm going to show you how to type in those accent marks on letters. See in the question, ¿Cómo te llamas? I need to put an accent on this O, and then I need to put an upside down question mark. I know it sucks, but we have to do it in Spanish. And if you want to get things right and not have to redo them, then you want to put this question mark here, and the O needs an accent mark. So how do we do that? Okay, it's a little bit long process, so just try and follow along. You can always replay the video, you can stop it, you can rewind it until you are able to follow all of the instructions. So first what you do is you come here to this bottom section and you click on it. And after that, you have a few options. This is where you change the Wi-Fi. This is where you connect like headphones if you have any of these that you bring to class. Here's where you can do some volume adjustments. But what we care about is this right there. We click on that. It's the settings. So let me do that one more time. We click on this. It's called the settings. And when we click on the settings, we get this pop-up. And just wait for it a little bit. Okay, don't click anything else. Scroll to the bottom, way at the bottom. Keep going. And then you're going to see this advance with the little arrow. Click on it. And you get more and more options. Don't mess with any of these. They're not gonna do anything special. So then you get to this section here. It's called languages and input. So this is what we want, languages and input. So it's towards the bottom. We have language English, leave that like that. Then we have input method, US keyboard. So this is what we care. This is what we care about. This is what we're looking for. The input method. Again, that's in languages and input method. So click on this drop down arrow, and most of your Chromebooks are going to have just US keyboard enabled. But in the US, we don't need accent marks, we don't need upside down question marks, so we have to do a little bit more than just select this one. We're going to click manage input methods. So when you click on that, you're going to get a lot of different keyboards. Well, the only one that we want for this class is US International Keyboard. Again, we want US International Keyboard. So leave this one checked. I don't think you can uncheck it anyways. But click on this one. Now, when you click on this one, you can uncheck this one, but don't uncheck it. Leave it the same, because in other classes, like in English and history, you need a regular English keyboard. You don't need accent marks in your history class. So make sure that US keyboard is selected and US International Keyboard is selected. After that, don't click anything else. Just click back right here. Click on this back button. When you click on that, it's ready to go. There's nothing else that you have to do. Now click on this arrow right here, the close X, not arrow. Close it. Then, as you can see down here, it says US. Well, remember we checked US International and US keyboard. Right now, my keyboard is on US. It says it right here, US. And if I try to do any weird things, it doesn't. It just makes it a regular E, regular O. So what we do is we click on it, US, and then we go to US keyboard right here. Click on that, and now you can see that there's an international US international keyboard. You see this check. That means that right now my keyboard is set to US keyboard. Well, remember, we don't want the US keyboard because it doesn't give us accent or upside down question marks. We want this one for this class. So if you click on it, it's going to change this to international keyboard. So, I mean, if you keep on typing, it's going to do the same thing. Nothing happens. Question marks are the same. So what you have to do is you have to click the button at the bottom. It's called Alt button. It's towards the bottom of your keyboard. It's right next to the space button. You have two. It's called the Alt button. Right here, Alt button. It's right next to the space. You have two. You have to click the one on the right hand side. So next to the space, where you make spaces, right next to it, there's an Alt button. Click on it and hold it. If you click and hold and then you type a letter E, it does it. See? If I click the Alt button, if I hold the Alt button, and I type an O, it does it. If I type an A, it does it. If I type an I, it does that. Now, if I hold the Alt button and I type the question mark, it does an upside down question mark. If I click the Alt button and I click a Shift exclamation point, which is on the number 1, again, Alt Shift exclamation, it does it. Whoa, that's backwards. It should do, oh, there we go, upside down question mark. So don't do Shift, just the number 1. So again, make sure that this is on international. If it's not on international, it's not going to do anything. So click on the international, left Alt button, and then just the letter that you want an accent mark on. All of these vowels in Spanish. And there you go. That is how to do these upside down question marks and accent marks. If you have any questions, rewind the video, replay it, stop it, and just follow the directions on the video. Hasta luego.